And welcome back to the channel. Mr. Acolyte here, coming at you with another match review. We are back at Frosty Faustings top 8. This time we are on the loser side, looking at Lucar versus KJ Pixel. Break it down. Okay, looks like we're already locked in here. Both players, nothing surprising. They both have their teams that we're used to seeing. KJ standing up. Everything is as you expect it to be. All right, this should be interesting. Trunks with the most chaotic round start in the entire game. Whoa, that was a nice challenge right there. Basically, KJ tried to same side Lucar here, but Lucar did the smart thing and used a super dash to break through the JS. Very nice.
And Lucar doesn't care, man. He's getting into it.
Recognizing that we went for the same side.
Whoa. Spinnerooni's gonna get the opening here, the first opening of the set.
But we're gonna get decently close to it.
Go ahead and send the man down. Oh man, I love that. I love that. Because of the height at which he tags here, the incoming character doesn't actually catch up for the combo, like they're not fast enough, but you still get the slide knockdown and your character recovers fast enough that she actually gets to bring in Saiyaman to get him powered up. So that's really good team synergy there, being able to power up Saiyaman off of any hit with Trunks. That's really, really good. Ooh, command grab does not go through there. And if you don't know, powered up Saiyaman is a big threat. It makes all his attacks do way more damage, and it makes his super into one of the most powerful supers in the entire game. No happy birthday there. That could have been extremely tragic. Discs. Ooh. That was very canon. Frieza stabbed by his own discs. Tries to 2-2 out, but the beam catches him. Nice snipe there with the 1S.
Alright. Now this is spark for a character.
Fidel, first one down. You know the DBFZ rule. If you're a power-up character and you get powered up, you're dead. The moment you get powered up, die.
Nice jump to escape. Counter to it.
That was very funny. Man, this is a funny game that we all play. So basically what happened here, KJ parries the 16B assist. He recognizes that Lucar is very much ready to 2H, so he tries to save himself by vanishing, but the second part of the 16B knocked him out of the vanish anyway, so then Lucar was able to vanish that vanish, but this isn't anything with any actual hit stun, so he doesn't get the wall bounce here. Very funny situation. I like how in moments like that, the commentators are like, huh? What's going on? Like we have the benefit of, you know, this already happened so we can pause it. But yeah, in the heat of the moment, situations like that are like, bro, what just happened? What's going on? What game is this? That was nice. Man, that's one of the best ways to recover after a 2H. Like a lot of characters, especially if it's a grounded 2H and go into some sort of safe move, but what's safer than just being like, okay, I'm out of here. Like, I'll see you later.
Yo, that was so slow. You got hit by that, KJ? No, Lucar didn't get the input.
Damn. Commentators calling KJ on his reactions.
KJ with the side flop.
Double overhead, gets sparked up. Man, 16B has been like the biggest spoiler. In every set we watch, 16B is just always spoiling someone's day. Double overhead. Vanish on vanish. Yeah, when somebody is in spark, you cannot guard cancel vanish because empty vanish makes guard cancel vanish very punishable. That is the proper punish there. Oh. I still respect the fact that Lucar is willing to basically I don't want to say throw, but he's learning Trunks in tournament. Like, most players would learn a character like in their free time but not play them in tournament, but he's literally learning the character in tournament. I actually really respect that. That takes guts. Definitely not something I would do, but I 100% respect that. I mean, what better place to learn, right?
All right, so now it's Android 16, no sparking against KJ's full team.
Look at this, KJ Pixel starting to put...
All right, Dunk Master coming in. This is a very good matchup for him. He does do well against Frieza. The fact that he can just dunk through any special move, or should I say any projectile attack. He can just auto dunk.
Good defense.
Not a very zonable character. However, DR does work on everyone.
You saw him crouch at 16, but he didn't time it so that the button was able to tech the Dragon Rush. Full extension. Level 1, level 3.
Get a little bit of extra extension there thanks to Frieza being able to fast fall. And that's gonna take him out. KJ takes game 1. Okay, so Lucar's gonna have to make some adjustments here. He's got one last chance and he's out of the tournament. Whoa. You know what? I really don't blame Lucar here. This is actually the safe option. I mean, if you want to be picky, the absolute best option is to DR here. Like, you want to Dragon Rush because that'll beat it. But I don't blame him for waiting this long because I'm sure most of you watching this has happened to you. If you see the Jiren counter and you wait a second and then swing, you still get countered. So you do have to wait a long time, and sadly for him, by the time he waited for it to be over, he didn't get the punish. But that's why the best answer there, as soon as you see it, is to Dragon Rush because it's guaranteed. Spin cycle, man. Let's look at that one more time. That is mix. He goes through him, calls Videl, flips back around, and then back dashes and does the 10 frame JH. Man, press 1 if you got hit.
And countered against Lucar.
I think the best part is there wasn't even a punishment. I think Lucar was just as surprised.
Be honest. There you go. That was the right answer that time.
No way. He's a defensive player, and you run up and do that. You deserve to get thrown, young man. That's hilarious.
KJ relying a little too heavily on the counter here, and he's gonna pay for it with Jiren's life, presumably. These are some pretty weak level 1s. Can the drop kick finish it? Nope. That right there, that's just unfortunate. He has all weak level 1s. Like, stronger level 1s would have got the kill here, but Trunks is okay, but Videl's especially is very weak. You get the drop kick afterwards, and he technically could have gotten Dragon Rush, but he mistimed it. So Jiren gets to live on. So that right there, I'm a little surprised. So he did the dodge follow-up. He could have sparked here to save himself, but maybe he didn't have the reaction. Either he's willing to let Videl go, which I doubt, or he just didn't have the reaction in time. KJ, that right there is muscle memory. He punished with the 2L. That is not a medium starter anymore, but that's probably muscle memory from the previous patch.
All right, level 3.
Jiren's 2L was a medium starter for like ever. Okay, that time we actually do spark up. Overhead. 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 Okay. We weathered the storm, but then finally, eventually, one of the overheads gets through. Punch him up. Level 3 most likely coming in after this. Videl's health is very low. Whose level 3 is it going to be? I say Trunks. Oh no, Dunk Man. I thought maybe Trunks since they weren't quite in the corner, but nah. Dunk Master. Plus frames. Very slow staggers. Man, what even happened right there? Reflect into Frieza. And Frieza actually interrupted him. Reminder, Frieza is a 20 frame assist. That's a 20 frame C assist. Very, very, very fast. Push him into the corner. Frieza for the knockdown there.
Instead of Okazemi, and I love that strategy for him.
Very interesting. Yeah, and honestly,
16 gets the hit.
Doing a great job at keeping his team alive. Lucar getting the fit now.
Dunked.
Down in the corner.
Okay, another normal knockdown here. You get a little bit of Oki off of Trunks level 2. A little bit.
Yeah, that is true, actually.
Oh, and the online special, the backdash in the corner, actually gets the opening here on Lucar. He overcommitted. He committed to the LL, and that does get him clonked. Unluckily for him, he had not yet, wow, that's a pretty funny Frieza pose. He had not yet gotten to the invincibility.
That is true, actually.
Trunks' LLL is invul, but not till you get to the third part of it.
Let's go for some soft Oki.
Double overhead gets blocked. Float mix gets blocked. My goodness, the defense on Lucar here. Blocked the float mix and then reacted to the command grab with a super dash.
Oh, and you can't command grab me that easy.
Man, Lucar.
Put him back in this corner.
Love to see some blocking. Whoa. Whoa. Let me see, what was that right there? Okay, that was wake up, vanish, and it ended up, man, that was really lucky. Did Videl already go through? Yeah, that's actually really lucky on KJ's part. If that had been a frame later, Videl would have auto-corrected and smoked him. That's pretty lucky.
Perfectly timed to somehow escape and hit the C assist.
Same side into Dragon Rush. And with the extra damage on Frieza here, that is going to knock Trunks out of here. It's going to be up to 16 to lighten this deficit. Can he do it? Lucar is once again behind, and he's behind on a primarily zoning team. That's not a good thing. Goes for the dunk. Whoa, yeah, command grab, Lucar. I mean, I feel like we talked about this in the last Lucar video, right? Like, it's because he's always command grabbing people that he's just very aware of when other people want to command grab him. And I just find it really funny that he's really hard to command grab. I find that actually like hilarious.
Remember I told y'all that drops can decide a set?
Oh, and see, this is the downside of doing these slow staggers, because 16 has very slow staggers. Like, you want to do your staggers really slow like this, that way you can work in the threat of the command grab while also trying to catch people for holding up back or even catch a button. But the downside is that it does open you up a little bit more to reflex and level 3s.
Remember I told y'all that drops can decide a set?
And that's exactly what happens here.
Putting the nails in his coffin, Jack.
Like, that is such a
Level 3. Oh, wow. And a meaty Frieza call takes him out. What was he trying to do right there? Oh, he woke up with the EX anti-air. Oh, man. Yeah, I feel like this was really smart on KJ's part, because there's pretty much no way to stop this other than he could have done like a run-up bait or like a run-up delayed 2M. A lot of things would have lost to this, because even this, you see, it's armoring through a bunch of the pebbles. Like, you see it's armoring through, but then it finally gets clipped. So that was actually a really good call to cover it with Frieza, because he definitely would have been out of there. Punch him up. Whoa. That was smart too. I like that. He used 5S to beat the Saiyaman projectile. Saiyaman projectile just being a regular ki blast. Jiden's 5S eats through that, and then he covered the 5S. Lucar believed it was his turn here, because this was a pretty awkward exchange. So in the heat of the moment, Lucar must have forgot that you can still, this is just an S, it's not actually a beam, it's just an S. You can still cancel this into a multitude of things. And he tries to bust out with the EX kick, but that's definitely not going to beat the rapid slash.
KJ with the EX eyes has the full combo coming up here. Tag into the Frieza. Extend this combo in the corner.
And with the Frieza extension here, that should be more than enough. KJ takes it over Lucar.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was a fun set. Definitely some really smart decisions on both player sides and some really solid defense on both sides too. I feel like the turning point for this one was this moment around here when he lost his trunks. I feel like this is when it really put Lucar in a tight spot because KJ's team, I know I say this a lot, but usually when players have this kind of team, these like heavily zoning focused teams, if you lose the point war, it puts you in a very tight spot. And I feel like that's what happened here. Despite 16 and Videl both being characters that are pretty good at dealing with zoning, the type of zoning specifically that Janemba has, it's not very easy to circumvent even for someone like 16, because 16, he needs you to be grounded with your projectiles, but Janemba could basically just like stay airborne. So this turned into a situation of where Lucar just had to chase KJ down, and in this situation, he was not able to pull that off. And with that, we have reached the end of this review. Thanks for listening, guys. I think we only got a couple games left for Frosty, so we're going to be finishing that up real soon. Be sure to let me know in the comments what your favorite part of the match was. Also, if you did enjoy this, feel free to leave a like, as it does help out the channel, and I do appreciate it. If you want to see more from me, check out any of the links at the end of the video or any of the playlist down in the description below. But as always, you guys have a good one, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.